Saffron.
And I'm Sora.
And welcome to Strangers in Fiction. I believe this is episode 18, and if it's not, I will bleep over what I've said with the correct number.
Sweet.
I've noticed I do this thing where I'll look up at the camera as if I'm talking to the audience. It looks very creepy.
Yeah,
so
it does.
It does. Hello.
Hi.
So, just so that you know I'm watching you.
But, like, what's weird is that it's not supposed to be creepy. It's supposed to be, like, this is you engaging like a normal person with the audience. And it just, maybe it's a neurodivergent thing, but to me it's like, whoa, calm down, people. Don't look at me.
Well, it's like when I look up at the camera, it looks like I'm looking upward. If I look here, it looks like I'm talking to the person that is on the screen on the other side.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So do this.
So we do have a fourth wall.
Yes, we do. I also have noticed that I do this with my eyes a lot. Crazy! Just know that it's because I'm paranoid that I'm not looking at people, so I'm like concentrating, trying not to blink too much. And I'm like, oh fuck, my eyes are sore now. So, story of my eyes. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm good. Thanks for asking. How are you?
Yeah. Good. Anyone with a keen eye will be able to tell that this was the day that I interviewed Jan Miklasevich, whose name I'm struggling to say, but I said it because I won't be straightening my hair very often, and I'm wearing a t-shirt that is very distinctive. But I got to do that this morning. So in retrospect, go watch the recording I've booked with Jan because he's great. But that was a lot of fun. And then I designed.
How do you say his last name?
Miklasevich. Yeah, I asked him if it was correct, and he said yes.
Cool.
And it's spelled like Jan, but it's Jan, and some people call him Jan, and he's like, just get the first name right. So he was so much fun. It was the first time that he'd been interviewed, and he is full of wisdom, and he's a fantastic author. So that was a lot of fun. That was a good start to my day, because he lives over in Indonesia, but he's from England. So it's always nice to talk to a Brit because I'm like, yeah, banter. So that was cool. And Sarah New, who I'm assuming is going to listen to this, and I'm going to pretend like I'm staring at you, Sarah. Jump scare for your name again. She usually threatens people in the chat like she's going to fight them. And she didn't this time. I was very proud of her. Shout out to Sarah. But yeah, so that's that. What have you been up to today?
Today, I just woke up like about an hour ago.
Oh, sweet. I'm a bit jealous. Is it because you're not sleeping, though?
It's kind of a combination. Like, my schedule has been really weird lately. Because Jeffrey's medication, so backstory. Frank was in town. Not last week, but the week before that. And we did so much adulting. We did all of the adulting that we'd been procrastinating on because we hadn't wanted to fucking do it, and because we hadn't like really been able to afford to do it yet. But we finally got Jeffrey into the vet to have him neutered and have his teeth cleaned under anesthesia, and we got him microchipped. Phone, you be quiet. You be quiet, sir. You are interrupting. That is rude. Hang on. Read my thumbprint. Read it. Okay. No sound. There we go. Sorry.
That's all right.
So, where was I in my story?
Jeffrey's had the old snipperoo diddly do.
Yeah, and I have feelings about it. I didn't realize I was gonna have feelings about it because I've had family pets before, and that was just normal. Like you have them spayed, you have them neutered, and this time we'd had Jeffrey for a long time with his balls on. I was like, he's gotten so used to them. They've been there the whole time, like his whole life. He's 4 years old now. So yeah, like it's the fact that I couldn't ask him, hey, is this an okay thing with you? And the fact that it's such a permanent change. And there's the it's a contentious sort of subject among some pet owners. They're like, no, you shouldn't do it for health reasons. And I'm like, do you really know what you're talking about, though?
Yeah.
So, yeah. We got him neutered. We had his teeth cleaned under anesthesia. His teeth all look fantastic, so that's good. And we got him microchipped. So now, if he ever escapes, I don't have to worry about him impregnating anyone or being lost forever.
I love the way you said anyone as if it was hot dogs. Just going around to ladies, hey, what's up, baby?
I mean, he does distinguish between human males and human females. Like, so, yeah. He might try to impregnate anyone, four-legged or otherwise.
Okay, watch out for Jeffrey.
Yeah, no, that got really weird really fast. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Anyway,
we'll move on. Is he feeling quite sorry for himself?
No, he's been fine. Like, we didn't even need to use the cone because he just didn't ever go for the stitches. He just left them alone.
Oh, that's good.
Right? And I didn't need to use the sedative because I worried that, like, while he was on it, he still wanted to be active, but he was, like, drunk. It was, like, concerning that he was trying to move around and jump up on furniture, and, like, I couldn't stop him, and he was also wobbly. So if I'd kept him on the sedative, I'm really worried that he would have hurt himself. So I just did the pain meds and the anti-inflammatory meds, but that's why I wasn't sleeping, because the doses are 8 hours apart. I need to spend 9 hours in bed in order to get 8 hours of sleep. So that just didn't work. So I didn't get enough sleep for like 10 days. And now we're just getting off the medication. It's only been a couple of days, and I've had lots of crazy shit to do over the past couple of days. So I didn't get any reading done while I was just sitting with him on the couch. I was like, I should be reading right now. But I'm not. So yeah, I procrastinated on the book that we're going to talk about today until the day before yesterday, because I thought we were going to record yesterday. So
that was just us not talking to each other this evening.
Yeah,
it's okay.
It's fine.
We're here now.
Yeah. And that was a very long story to tell you that no, I've not been sleeping very much.
I can tell.
Yes, I'm funny today.
Yeah. Slightly unpredictable. Do you know what? I am here for it. It's all good. Yeah, I'm glad you got all of that stuff done, because it's annoying when things are hanging over you and you're like, well, I can't do anything about it, but I know that I have to do it. So relief.
That wasn't even all the stuff that we got done. We have a storage unit that was sitting on top of a mountain 2.5 hours away. And we are living at the bottom of the mountain 2.5 hours away from the storage unit on top of the mountain. So we finally went and got all of our shit out of storage. We meant to do that while Jeffrey was in surgery, but that proved to be not possible. Just because I didn't realize how stressful it was going to be, just like knowing that he's under anesthesia and things are happening. And, we were going to need to take care of him. So instead of us both going while Jeffrey was being basically babysat under anesthesia, Frank went by himself the next day, and I felt really bad about that. So I made sure to do as much as I could to help unload the truck and bring stuff in while also watching Jeffrey. So that was a stressful couple of days, because that one day activity stretched out into like 3 days. So yeah.
But at least you did it.
What?
At least you did it.
Yeah, we got it done. Now, like, the vast majority of my belongings are in the apartment with me, sitting in 5 years of dust and neglect in boxes. And it's just chaos and clutter everywhere. So that's driving me a little nuts. But that just means that as soon as I have the spoons, I'm going to tackle it. So that's good. All of my books are here. They're all here. I just haven't built my shelves and unpacked them because we didn't have time to build my shelves while he was here. So
That's okay.
Yeah.
Next time. At least they're in your possession, and that's the main thing.
Yeah.
That's good.
That was a long story. So how about you? How have you been?
It was a long story because there were lots of things to say.
Yeah.
They were all different things.
Yeah.
It's not like when I tell a long story and it's the same thing, just repeated in different ways. So it's fine. No, yeah, I'm good. Trying to think if there's anything interesting that I've done. I've been reading a lot, obviously, because that's kind of the thing. I forgot to send you the TBR. I will do that.
Yeah.
But at least we have a book to talk about. So that's the thing.
We have a book to talk about today, and it was a very good book. I'm so excited. Oh my god.
Very, very much not up my street usually. But I was like, damn, this is good, well written. No spoilers. We'll talk about it in a minute. You guys hang on. I'm trying to figure out where to look at the center. That looks like it, probably. Anyway, I think I told you that I got a giant whiteboard. That's fun. Big whiteboard is here.
Nice.
I tried. I bought Big Fat Notebook, and I was like, I'm going to write out what I have so far. And I didn't even get all the way through the first chapter before I thought, this is shit, I'm not doing this. I can't do that. No fucking way. I can't. So now I have a Big Fat Notebook with half of a chapter of my book in it. Sold to the highest bidder. I sent off concept art to the cover artist for Blackout.
Nice.
Which is exciting.
That is exciting.
Because I was going to do it myself, and then I realised I can't draw. And I don't want it to look shit. So someone that my husband knows through work is an artist. And his style of work is very close to what I envisioned for the book. And what I thought I'd do is include the concept art that I drew, the dumpster fire art, I'm going to call it, within the sort of special edition version of the book. I keep moving the desk, and if there's not an earthquake, it's just clumsy Saff. And I was having this hissing issue with my microphone. Can you hear it now?
No.
Because I had a knob turned on that shouldn't have been turned on. Me and my knobs. I had a knob problem. I had a knoblin.
That's perfect. Thank you. But at least you figured out what it was and that you could fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good. But I also, we bought a new cable for because I was like, oh, maybe it's this really fucking old cable, because it was about 10 foot long, really old for the mic, and it was still an issue. And I was like, it's the interface thing, because I've got like a little audio interface thing that my mic plugs into and then plugs into my computer. And I was like, well, I need the gain turned up all the way, because otherwise it won't pick up my voice, because I mumble a lot. And then we were testing it, and I was trying different things. I was plugging it to different USB slots, and I was like, why didn't I Google Scarlett Solo? That's the name of the user interface thing, the box mumbo jumbo. And it turned out that I just had a knob turned on that I don't need. And it was trying to prick up. Oh, fuck me. It was trying to pick up a frequency that didn't exist. And so it was going, where's the frequency? And that's kind of what the issue was. But I've recorded 2 shows as a guest with my microphone hissing unknowingly. Well, the first time they were like, you've got a hissing. And the second time they were like, you've got a hissing. And I was like, I don't know where that's come from, because I thought it was Riverside.
I did too. Yeah.
It's not, it's Saffaside.
That sounds like someone doing a murder on Saffron. Saffaside.
Or Saff doing the murders. I do love self-inserting my name into things, so I had to. Yep, and I also had one of the 2 packages that I tried to send you with the cunt can label returned to me. I'm not going to pick it up because I don't know how to cover up the things with my hands. I don't want to dox you. But it had 2 stickers where it was like, we tried to mail this, and I don't know what the problem was. At least we know that there's at least one back in possession of one of us.
Yeah. Can you tell if it was the first one that you sent?
It's definitely the second one.
Okay. Well, then what happened to the first one?
I'm thinking that either it's gotten lost somewhere, because we put a cardboard backer in this one so that it didn't get bent. So I'm wondering if it just got like stuck somewhere, or maybe someone was like, they scanned it and they were like, that's hate mail, and didn't. I don't know. I have no idea. It might turn up eventually. Sometimes we'll get return packages that have been like literally 6 months. So I'm imagining by Christmas we'll get the other one back at some point.
Sweet. Then you can gift it to someone. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Well, that's going to be a seasonal can, but I'm gonna send it back to you
Okay.
in a slightly larger package to make sure that it doesn't get lost anywhere. So eventually it will get to you. I've tried. I don't know what the fuck happened, but I tried. I think that's everything. I don't think I've done anything particularly interesting. I think JD Sanderson liked the episode that we did talking about After the Syzygy. So that's
good.
nice.
I was listening to it yesterday and wondering, we haven't talked to this guy, so what does he think, I wonder?
Yeah, no, I told him. I told him it was happening. I think when I interviewed him, I was like, by the way, we've talked about your book and it was very positive, so don't panic, but it's not coming out for a few weeks. But he knew, and he shared it on threads and stuff and Instagram, so that's nice. Yeah, he's a good dude.
Cool.
And I also got a copy of
Footstep Echo.
Yes, I'm going to show it off because I'm really pleased with it. Pleased with it as if I had any involvement. Look how fucking thick this thing is.
That is a chunky boy. Yeah.
Is that reading the correct way around for you?
I think it's backwards right now.
Okay, hopefully it'll flip. But this is the lovely book that his wife designed the cover for, and this is the back. You might notice there's a familiar name on it.
That's so cool.
Isn't that cool?
That's really cool.
It's really nice because I've been asked to do a few editorial. I don't know why. I don't know why I've been asked for editorial quotes because I can't fucking talk. And my tweets are all a mess. I'm just gonna leave that up here because I don't want. Don't damage the book. I don't want to.
Turn around to put it back. Yeah.
Yeah. Because the back of my hair doesn't look as good as the front of my hair, so we're not turning around for that. Anyway, and thankfully, touch wood, I've not been asked to provide a quote for a book I don't like yet. That is something that I fear. So I've got one more to give, I think, 2 more maybe. But I don't know if I said there's a book that I read it was kind of an arc. It was like the almost final version of this book by Kyle Farnworth. I've been basically telling everyone about it. Okay. It is possibly one of the best books I have ever read in my life.
Wow.
Okay. That is how confident I am in this book. Because he sent me a copy of it to read before I interview him in a few months. And it's called Medusa. I can't remember the rest of the name of it because it came through with the file name as Medusa. I thought, what's this about? Greek mythology? No, cults. It was so good. So I'm hoping that it's something that you'll be able to read and enjoy because I desperately want to talk to someone about it because it's not out till next year. So there's no rush. We'll be fine. There's plenty of time to figure out if you're going to like it. But shout out to Kyle Farnworth. I think he also... he has a book out. It's called The Whalers. I've not finished it yet, but he's very good at writing.
I should hope so.
Very good. So yeah, I've read so much stuff recently, but one of them is a very specific book that I think we're going to talk about. In case you want to. Da, 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 da. I don't know what that song is. Let me know when you're ready. Oh. In case you can't see it.
Yeah, we both got a Kindle this time.
Nice.
Mine is like literally 15 years old.
It works, man.
It does. It still works. Like miraculously. I turned it on and I connected to Wi-Fi, and it was like, hey, we don't support a Kindle this old, so please replace it. I mean, you can still put new books on it, but like, it's really fucking old. That's not exactly what Amazon told me, but like, that was the basic, that was the takeaway that I got from the error message when I tried to do something to like update my settings on it or something. It's like, no, this is too fucking old. We don't do this anymore. Fuck off.
Excellent. So if you didn't catch that, that's Fallen's First by Kassidy Coursey. That's recently been released. In fact, let's both do this, and I'll superimpose a color version of it.
Oh yeah.
Other way, come this way.
This way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Great. Yeah, that's good space.
Okay.
And we can superimpose that onto there for you, Kassidy. I want to know what you thought. It is gorgeous. I want to know what you thought about the book. Sora, I want to know what you thought about the book. Tell me. Tell me about it.
I absolutely loved it. It was fantastic. I read it in 3 sittings, the longest of which was about 7 hours, I think.
Fucking hell.
But, yeah. And it was amazing. I cried more than once.
I imagined that you would.
Yeah.
There's quite a specific moment about halfway through where you might have been like, it's too soon. Possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both of them were just like, no, this can't happen. And the other one was like, no, it's too soon. Because, you know, the thing happened. And then, you know, one of the characters was comforting the main character and his grief and etc. Yeah. So vague.
Well, it has to be, otherwise it's like half the book gets spoiled. It may slip with some spoilers, but I think we should try and keep as much of it under wraps as we can, because I think half of the joy of especially a book like this is getting to discover everyone and what their motivations are and stuff. But I feel like the opening chapter was fucking epic. It was so good. I felt like
it was literally epic. It was so fantastic.
Yeah.
And I'm literally getting goosebumps all over my body remembering it. It was so wonderful. And it reminded me a lot of what I'm doing with Interdimensional Bachelorette.
Okay, that's cool.
Which is one of many reasons why I enjoyed the book. Is it's just very like, here's the you know, the metaphysical mythos of the world. Here's the way things are made. And that was just very cool.
Yeah.
I really wanted to like Lucifer, because I'm very much in the sympathy for the devil camp when it comes to fictional depictions of Lucifer, which are all depictions of Lucifer. I have a question. There are no factual depictions of the mythological creature. Anyway, what was your question?
Who was your favorite fictional devil?
My favorite fictional devil?
Yeah.
Ooh. I don't know many of them.
That's okay. Just of the ones you know.
Okay, of the ones I know.
Your favorite?
Oh man, of the ones that I know and have not made. He's not actually Lucifer, but he's King of Hell in the Supernatural series, Crowley.
Okay.
He's my favorite.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Why?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Is he pretty?
No, he's actually kind of plain looking, or even like, I wouldn't call him, you know, ugly or anything, but he's short and kind of like, you know, not grossly heavyset, but you know, he's not a tall, athletic, really attractive guy.
Yeah.
He's just very classy, and he doesn't take himself or anything seriously. And I really like that in a person.
Nice.
Yeah. And like he's also very much a dick and he's very much evil, but like he's capable of being a nice guy. Not for the sake of being a nice guy, obviously. But you know, he recognizes the value of teamwork and delegation.
Does he have a clipboard?
No, but he walks with a cane.
Oh, fab.
Not because he needs one, because he's a classy motherfucker.
That's cool.
Mm.
I have a cane. I call it my pimp cane. And it is a mahogany cane with a brass duck's head as the handle.
That's classy as fuck. Yeah.
Yeah. I used to have a pipe as well, but anyway. I went through this period of time where I was like, I want brown corduroys, and I basically want to be an old man.
Yeah. I think
every favorite aesthetic.
I think every young woman goes through her I want to be an old man phase.
Yes. I still frequently dip into that. I have this like 70s, 80s brown aesthetic dream where everything is like super ugly. That's like
tweed everywhere.
Favorite. Oh. Love it. I want a fucking wood paneled office. That's the dream. Like, this is one of my favorite mugs.
It's cute because it's ugly.
Yes.
It's just very plain. It's very plain and it's got like a weird visual texture. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's good. Just like me.
It does remind me of my grandfather. So.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Cool. Back to Kassidy's book.
Yes.
I really loved Lucifer's character, largely because he didn't let up. There are often moments where Satan, the devil, whatever you want to call him, is depicted, and you are given moments where you're supposed to like question whether or not they're totally evil. And I don't think it's a spoiler that much to say that he's a cunt.
Oh yeah,
cunt.
I started out really trying to like him, and liking him in spite of the fact that he was a dick. But like this version of Lucifer is just absolutely awful. I was like, bro, you remind me of my mom.
Maybe that's where she got the inspiration.
Yeah, no. I was reading this book and I was like, how dare you fictionalize my childhood? How dare you make me feel so fucking seen? God damn, I'm the eldest. So like I'm
you got the brunt of everything.
Yeah, but like I did the same thing. I was like, nah, bro, I'm getting out. I'm not fucking around with this.
So I wonder if that did speak to your enjoyment of the book, where you saw some reflections of your own experience in it.
Yeah, absolutely. It was so relatable to the point that I just want to sit Sayre, the main character, Pride, I want to sit him down and be like, okay, right, this is textbook narcissism. Your dad has narcissistic personality disorder. You are doing the right thing. Don't let anyone tell you you are not doing the right thing. Please take care of yourself. Drink water, or like eat fire, or whatever.
Oh yeah, I was going to say that might be bad. I can't remember.
I loved all of the world building.
It was fantastic, wasn't it?
Was so wonderful. Like for the first several chapters, I was like, okay, we're doing an alternate Earth. This is fine. And then suddenly it was like dragons. I was like, okay, it's Earth, but with dragons. That's fine. I can deal with that. And then it was like magic. I was like, okay, this is not Earth. Where are we? And then it was like elves, an island where there's always lightning. I was like, okay, where the fuck are we? This is cool as shit, but like where? So
yes, it's fantastic. I really loved one of the things that Kassidy said was this was like a spoiler that I didn't bring up during her interview a few weeks ago. I'm going to say it, but I'll bleep out, I'll put spoilers and fiction in front of my mouth when I say
that was
like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I love loved that. I was like, okay, that is the coolest way I've ever seen anybody bring in that particular thing to a thing and like still make it make sense and not make it shitty. Yeah, like
and
I'm not gonna say the thing, so you don't have to bleep me out. Also,
they're basically like the little minions.
Yeah,
Satan's little minions. I love it. It was really good. And I thought each of the sins, so each of the main characters basically are like all Satan's children are named after or represent a different sin.
Right, the seven deadly.
Is it greed and gluttony that are twins?
The twins,
they were great.
They were wonderful. Oh my god!
But gluttony. To the point where I questioned if they were like also sleeping with each other.
Yeah. I'm actually going to be disappointed if I was looking forward to the homoerotic twincest, and I'm going to be disappointed if that doesn't show up at some point.
Yeah, I didn't want to ask that on the live because my grandma was watching.
So I got to chapter 42 before I was like, okay, guys, are we really not going to address the whole incest issue? Are we not doing that? Because like they all have like sibling relationships, except for pride and lust. And like, what? Like, are they just the exception to the rule? Like, how is that supposed to work? So I don't want to say that I'm disappointed. I'm just like, okay, I'm just taking it for granted that everything is not weird.
Yeah. I just assume that because they have such a bond, these two. I'm talking about the twins.
Okay.
Because they have such a bond, and like when they're separated for a period of time, they're like broken as well. It's just interesting to see that those two are paired up, and pride and lust are paired up, and then the other ones are just kind of doing their own thing. But they feel this like weird, deep familial bond, and their loyalties are kind of scattered. It was interesting to see the dynamics shifting. And toward the end, where they all have to kind of make a decision, like it's either this camp or that camp. I'm going to be very careful about how I say that because this is like the sort of peak at the end. Brain fire blank. Oh yeah, when I fully expected them to make a totally different decision than what they actually did.
Same.
I was
like, that's bullshit, you guys. That is absolute bullshit. But I totally get it because I had that moment with my family, and the exact same shit happened. And it was for the exact same reason. Because that's what narcissistic abuse does to you. It fucks your brain. It makes you completely unable to look at reality with any kind of objectivity. So,
yeah. Firstly, I'm sorry that happened to you, and I'm glad that you got out.
Me too.
I'm proud of you.
Thanks. I didn't do it by myself, but it's fine.
But you still did it.
I did.
You could have not.
Yeah, but that's because I was the eldest and the scapegoat. We had in our family, it was a rotating scapegoat. Whoever everybody was pissed off at would change. So the youngest was the golden child.
Yes.
Most consistently, and I was the scapegoat most consistently. So I didn't have the whole my parents kind of gave up on their expectations of me after a while. So I didn't have the pressure to basically reassimilate like Sarah does.
Yeah, I think that it's an interesting dynamic to consider, because it's not unlike, as you're obviously giving a perfect real life example, it's not unlike things that happen to people in this realm, in this reality. And I found myself getting really angry at the siblings, but then if you think that like if Lucifer's omnipresent, then there wouldn't be an escape really anyway. So I'm interested to see what the second book is going to be like, which I think is done. I think she's finished it, and it has an almost release date, I think.
I know that there are some pages from the first chapter at the end of this book, the ebook anyway, and the preview is love it. It's got like an exposition intro dump that's like a page and a half, and that doesn't need to be there, but it's still good.
Yeah, I think when I interviewed her, I believe she said something along the lines of, it's designed so that if people don't read the first one, they can still enjoy it.
They can come into the second one. Yeah. There's some more elegant ways of doing that. It's fine. But
that's why she's doing it.
Yeah, that's fine. Last time in hell, yeah.
And I think, like, from the point that this is released to the point where the next one's going to be released, I think probably enough time will have passed.
That it'll be good to have a refresher.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I think that in terms of I have to be gassy at one point.
That was a pretty epic burp, though.
I suppressed it as well. Maybe next time I won't. Maybe we'll have like a burp cam, and I'll just make it shake like a Wayne's World thing.
Perfect.
I don't know what planet I'm on. Words. I expected this to have far more sex in it than it did.
Same,
especially it had a decent amount.
Yeah, especially because we talked about it, and you were like, "Yeah, there are sex scenes in it. You could probably you'll probably be into it." And I was like, "Fuck yeah, let's do this. Let's have some shallow plot and erotica." And that's not what it is. It's got one explicit sex scene in it that I counted. The rest of it is just like alluded to, and then there's fade to black.
I think there's 1.5. There's an almost one, but you don't get to stay for the finale.
Yeah. But yeah, it was not a shallow plot at all. Not at all what I expected. I was expecting, some porn basically, but what I got was a movie that happened to have sex in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like the sexual tension building was good.
Yeah.
And
it didn't go on too long either.
Yeah, because when I recommended it to you, I'd only read the first sex scene.
Okay.
And I thought that's where this is going to go, because I couldn't see what the plot was going to do, which I also liked. I was like, I literally have no idea what's going to happen next.
Same. Expectations? Nope.
Don't have any expectations? Anymore. Just good.
It's good.
Good expectations. But yeah, I think, and they were well done as well. I don't remember there being like clunky names for things. Not a lot of like, I can't even think. Sometimes there can be like an overuse of particular words, or like some words are just like not sexy to read.
Yeah. Yeah. And like, there are different styles of sex scenes. Like there's the erotica side where it's just like everything is extremely explicit. Here are the mechanics of what's going on.
Yeah, like
and then there's
and
and then there's the more romance novel type stuff where it's just like we're going to imply things. Everything is very pretty. All of the language is very like romantic and shit. And that's what we got in this one. It was like there wasn't a whole lot of mechanics. I prefer mechanics, but
remember that for next time,
right? That's because I like to have as much help as possible imagining precisely what the author was thinking when they wrote it down, precisely exactly what's going on. I don't like to have to do a whole lot of imagining at all, really. I just want the picture painted in my head so that I can see exactly what the other person, or as close to what the other person was imagining as I can.
Okay, noted.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
There's also a lot of like really, really, I'm going to say it, I'm not trying to be a dick, really shit smut out there.
Oh God, yeah. No. Don't, that's not a dickish thing to say. That's just a fact. There's a lot of really, really awful smut out there. Just like there are a lot of really, really awful everythings out there.
For sure.
But yeah,
I feel
like
yeah.
Anybody can write good smut, but that's definitely something that you have to learn how to do.
For sure. Yeah.
And that's one place where style can really get in your way.
For sure.
Because if you try to use language that other people find awkward, it's going to be not good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I think I mean, this book isn't for children.
No,
I mean,
definitely not.
I'd have read this as a young teen.
Same.
But I was reading some weird shit when I was a kid. I shouldn't have been reading.
Same. I would have read it and I'd been like, that's tame, whatever.
Oh, but yeah, no, this fantastic book. There are some fantasy elements. There are some erotic elements, but as you say, they're not like,
it doesn't dominate the plot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The characters all have very engaging and interesting separate personalities.
Mm-hmm.
And there are some that I didn't like Sloth. I thought
really?
she was whiny.
Oh no. I love Sloth. Oh man, yeah. No, she reminds me of myself in some ways, and she reminds me and she reminds me of someone else that I've known that I really have feelings about. So
that's okay.
Yeah.
It's not that I thought like she was horrible or anything. I found the like whiny parts a bit irritating.
Oh god, she was super obnoxious.
I was like, oh my god, just get over it. I know he tries to kill you, but fucking hell. There's just a lot of drama for a demon. Like, get over it. You came from literally hell. That is not a big fucking deal.
Yeah. But like what I really loved about that is that these creatures were not created evil. They were just created. And, you know, they were born with intrinsic knowledge, but they didn't have any experience. They didn't have any skills to start out with. They had to figure out everything themselves. So they were basically born infants, just like everybody else. So they had to learn survival and evil and cruelty from the person who made them. So I thought that was really, really well done. I'm interested to see where the story goes, because that will sort of decide for me in my mind whether I see this story as a prologue or where the actual story started. You know what I mean? Because like that felt very like, okay, here's the early life of this person, which is always enriching to a story, but it's not always necessary.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, how necessary was that really? So I'm looking forward to seeing where it goes.
So as not to disrupt your expectations so that you can come to that decision yourself, if you do watch the interview of Booked with Kassidy Coursey, she does allude to what the purpose of it was.
Okay.
And it is really interesting. She's definitely got a clear vision as to where it's going to go.
Yeah, that's really apparent. Yeah,
she's just great. She's like, she came out of the door fucking swinging with this one. Debut novel, and it's that. I mean, fucking hell.
And so I was reading all of about the author stuff and the acknowledgements at the end. The acknowledgements go on for like 3 pages. And somebody at some point told this wonderful person that nobody wants a book about demons. I'm like, who told you that? They should be flogged. And if they like flogging, then they should have something else terrible done to them. Who told you that nobody wants a book about demons? I want books about demons. Everybody wants books about demons.
Sounds like they were a fucking pussy.
Yeah. Fucking cunt.
Pussy behavior. I during the live show with her, there were a few people in the chat. I think Ellen Holmes was one of the people that alluded to it. I can't remember the name of the other person. I can't imagine they're going to watch this, but Ellen Holmes will. Hello, we love you. Basically said that anything that had any religious context, angels, demons, there was like a big absolute fucking no from the publishing industry. So that, I think, impeded advancement within the traditional publishing space. More for them, because this book's excellent. So you missed out, you idiots.
Yeah, you really did.
But I think Kassidy did a pitch event specifically for Shadowspark Press. Where they were looking for people, and that's how, I'm pretty sure that's how she said that she got the contract with them. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. I speak to so many people on a daily basis, I actually question whether or not it's someone else. I will just cut that out in the snip in the editing suite if I misconfused myself.
Misconfused.
Yeah. Oh.
Awesome.
That's what I do now. Fuck it. I'm not going to pretend like I don't.
So how did you feel about the pronunciation guide at the beginning of the book?
I didn't read it.
I didn't either. I skipped right over it. I was like, nope, that's too many fucking syllables. I need story first. Okay, thanks. So then I just improvised everybody's names.
That's what I do. Okay, so I really struggle when if it's an unfamiliar term or name, it will get in my way, and I don't like that. That's nothing to do with Kassidy's choices. There is a purpose for each of these names, and they should be there. And for those who want to stay true to it, the pronunciation guide, apparently I need one to just fucking talk. The pronunciation guide is very useful.
However, I
can't remember.
Clever. Yeah, very clever addition. And I'm grateful for it because I can go back and reference it and correct the names in my head.
Yes.
But for now, I'm just going to refer to the 7 deadlies as their sin and not their name.
Yes, that's fine. And I think, everybody can enjoy books differently. And that's just for me, it's a similar thing to, if you want content warnings, then you can find them. There is a page for that, but you don't have to read that. You don't have to spoil it for yourself.
Right. There weren't any spoilers in there. I loved that there was a content warning list in there because it gave me the right expectations to have so that I could brace myself mentally and emotionally for what I was about to go through. And it turns out that made the experience easier for me to handle, especially in like the erotica thing. It was like spiciness 3 out of 5. I was like, no, I don't think so. It was more like a 2 out of 5 in my opinion. Why are we doing out of 5? I don't know. But where was I going with that? Right, the eye gouging and the violence and the other stuff. I was expecting like really graphic descriptions, but we got like some words about it. And I was like, oh, okay, I can cope with that. That's fine.
Yeah. I'm all for authors having the right to choose whether or not they include content warnings.
Yeah.
And I think that if somebody doesn't provide content warnings, then you go into a book at your own risk if you need that sort of thing. A majority of the people that I know don't like them and don't use them and don't want to use them, but that's fine. That's fine. They shouldn't have to. But if let's say, for example, if you can't deal with sex scenes, I'm just giving that as a safe example because that's just a normal thing, then you will probably understand based on context that a book is going to have erotica in it. You're going to understand from context that if, like, I don't know, Arsehole Slasher 2 is probably going to have some violence in it. There are going to be contextual clues, and I don't like knowing anything about a book. It doesn't mean that I think that other people shouldn't have access to those things.
Yeah.
But I've had some, I'm not going to name any names, and I guarantee they're not going to listen to this. I've had some people who when I ask for information for author features, I say, please include trigger warnings. If you have them, there's no pressure to have them on there because it's up to you as the author how you want to present your work. I've had people respond in like the shittiest ways, and I'm like, I didn't say you had to do it. Fucking calm down. And it's things like there are no trigger warnings. Consider that your trigger warning. And I'm like, bitch, I'm doing something nice for you. Fuck off. And I've been so tempted to be like, do you know what? Attitude, fucking get out the door. But equal opportunities. I'll let anyone, even fucking idiots, in. But there's no need to be a dick about it.
Yeah.
Like, leave it blank. You don't need to be a dick. And
Yeah.
sorry, I got on my high horse for a second, but
No, I completely agree. There's no reason to be judgmental about people wanting trigger warnings on their book, people wanting to know what the trigger warnings of a book are. Like, it's just, I don't know. It feels sort of the same kind of vibe as like a really killboxy DM, like dungeon master storyteller of a tabletop game. Like it's that sort of like gotcha attitude where they're trying to get one over on the reader. And it's like, bro, we're on the same team. You know, we're trying to tell and experience a cool story together. Calm the fuck down.
My dog's having a nightmare. Just wanted to make sure she sometimes growls and stuff as well.
Does the same thing. He's so cute.
Like, for example, when I release Blackout, I'm not going to include content warnings, but what I will say is if you need to know something, just email me. Reach out if you want to know if something's in there. If something is truly going to bother you, you need to ask me, because I want to have that conversation with you and talk you through it if you need me to. But I think that's my choice. And if I had like more than one request to just include them, I might then have like a separate secret thing that people can go and access if they want to. But that's not something part of the story. Paisley, hi. Sorry, she was crying. It makes me sad. I don't like it when she cries in her sleep. Here, baby. I think she's okay. She's awake now. A lot of what I'm trying to do with the story I'm trying to tell is I don't want you to have a single expectation about what it's going to be. I don't want people to read the blurb and know what's going to happen, and I don't want people to look at the cover and know what's going to happen. I want them to read the first couple of chapters and think, I still don't know what's going to happen. That's what I want, because that's what I like from a story. I do my best to not ever read blurbs. If people send me books to read, I will not read the blurb. If you send me a description, I don't read it. I'll just say, yes, I'll read it, because I don't want to know what's going to happen. Let me discover it. If you're a good enough storyteller, I will figure it out. But that's at the point where if I like put down a book because I don't want to read it anymore, that's usually about halfway through. If nothing has happened, or if I'm like, I cannot see this going anywhere, then I'll put it down. But but I do appreciate, rolling back to the whole fucking point of us talking about this, is Fallen's First does have content warnings for you if you want to use them, does have a pronunciation guide if you want to use it. You don't have to read it. You can skip past it. You're a grown-up, I assume. If you're listening to this, if you're not a grown-up, turn it off. This is not for you. But yeah, I people should be able to have access to these things. But if the artist decides that that's not a priority for them, then that's not a priority for them, and that's their choice.
Yeah. I have noticed that blurbs do tend to get confused with summaries sometimes in the indie community with self-published authors. It's like, oh, okay, I don't need to read it now. Thanks.
That's why I don't read them. Because sometimes I'm like, I know the plot now, for fuck's sake. I don't want to know.
Yeah. I just want a little bitty teaser. Like, tell me the premise, not the story. Premise. Yeah. Honestly, Fallen's First is one of the best books that I've read in a very long time. And it... Jeffrey's and it is now on the very short list of the best books that I've ever read in my life. Yeah.
Go on. Congrats, Kassidy. That's really cool.
It is a really unique take and interpretation on a creation story. And it's, like I said, it is a fictional depiction of my very own childhood. And I'm tearing up just thinking about it.
Oh.
Yeah, it was just a very emotional experience for me. It gave me a lot of inspiration for the thing that I'm working on myself.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah. Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah, and just my brain is moving again. I'm having thoughts.
Hallelujah!
Yes,
I knew
yes.
it was gonna be something was gonna kickstart you again.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I don't know if it was the book or if it
Mhm.
was the book conspiring with everything else that's going on.
Mhm.
Or if I just got there finally, like with my thought process. But I started writing last night.
Fuck yeah!
Yeah.
Yes!
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I'm so proud of you.
Thanks.
That's very exciting.
Thanks. I don't want to say like for sure the drought is over because I've done that before and I jinxed myself, or it just at least it didn't happen. But I'm ready to be done with the problem solving and the hating of my current project. I'm ready to get back to loving writing, and this story I'm sure has helped me with that. So thank you, Kassidy, for your fire babies.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah.
I'm so pleased.
Me too.
That's
Me
really
too.
cool.
I'm all verklempt.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is what books can do.
It is. It is. And I don't know. I feel like there's something missing. There's something else I wanted to ask or add or something. But yeah, it's just I love this family in Fallon's First.
Oh.
They feel like my family, and I love that a lot.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I definitely want to meet most of them.
My brain was like, yeah, I kind of want to fuck half of them. What?
I knew you would. That's why I was like, Saul's gonna love this book.
Who is your favorite character though? Like of the Seven Deadlies, who is your favorite?
Wrath.
Yes, I knew it. I was like, that's gonna be Saffron's favorite, hands down.
She's a bad bitch. I can't help that.
She is the baddest bitch. Like, oh my god, she's fantastic. And like, you want to dislike her, but you just can't. You just can't. She's like, and then she turns out to be kind of a sweetheart, kind of a softie a little bit, but like, not at all, really.
Just enough.
She's hard about being soft. It's great.
Yes.
Yeah.
What about you?
Gluttony.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah. No, he's my favorite. And I was like, yes, you're living my best life, sir.
He was cool shit.
Cool shit.
Definitely like pictured going over to Greed and Gluttony's house and just having a feast.
Yeah, just a very, very good time.
You know the charcuterie board is going to be on point. Love a charcuterie board. Yeah, I think honestly, in terms of because of what I love from books, Lucifer was my favorite character. Ultimately, because of what I said earlier about like there not being really any opportunity to like them.
Or it.
Yes, that was interesting. That him, father thing. I won't go into it because I don't know what's going on there. I still don't quite get it because I feel like Kassidy's like weaving something where there's this like separation between most of the family and like the one guy.
Yeah.
That's where I think it's going. But I'm just interested to see a bit more about that.
Yeah.
That's something I wish I'd have asked her actually. If you're listening to this, can you answer that?
Yeah, what's that about with the different pronouns?
What's that?
I know. I'm like, yeah, no, I totally get that. Like on a gut level, I know exactly what that's about. But yeah, I can see that being kind of confusing or like significant in a mysterious way.
That's what I think it is because you can hear pride. Almost like questioning it a lot, and that's why I think, well, that's you being used as a tool for something. And I think maybe I was overthinking it, and it was probably explained. But to me, I'm like, it's been mentioned an awful lot, So there's got to be something. And also, one last thing that I've got to say, loved the angel depiction, because that's essentially what they are.
Yeah.
That's
I was
cool
like,
shit.
yeah, I recognized what was happening immediately. I was like, yes, oh, it's gonna be angels and demons, and then it
Yes.
was like exactly what I expected,
Mhm.
and that was like a little bit disappointing on one level, but like even cooler on another level. So I'm excited to see where that goes.
Me too.
And what the deal is with grandfather.
Yes, that
And
was
like,
cool too.
why do the angels, the draconic, I think is what they're called,
Mhm.
why do they refer to him as grandfather also? It's
Mhm.
like, bro, who's your daddy then?
No, but it's just a big fuck fest up there. Nobody knows whose daddy's who. That's what they're like. It, him, who dat?
Or maybe, okay, so like I kind of had the thought maybe he's the angel or draconic or draconica or whatever it was referring to grandfather in terms of the relationship to humans, but like it's still the humans' father if God created humans, and that's what we're calling God as grandfather. But like, why?
I'm sure
Why?
we'll find out.
We'll probably find out. Yeah.
It's unlike Kassidy to leave a stone unturned, from what I can tell. So
Yeah.
I feel like there's purpose, and we'll find out later. But
I'm
yeah,
so excited. I'm so excited.
I'm gonna show this thing again.
Okay.
If you'd like to show your thing again.
Yeah.
Show us that thing. I need to get a grip.
Please don't. It's very important that we don't get a grip. There we go. Is there a glare? There's kind of a glare.
Okay, let's do a silly one for the thumbnail.
Oh, that wasn't silly.
Jeffrey.
Yeah. You're okay, sweetie.
That was a big boy bark. Oh my goodness.
Do you want to come up, Jeffrey? No, Mama. I want to lay on the floor and bark at whatever I heard. Did you have any other characters that you liked? Because I have a second favorite character.
I think I did quite like everybody. I don't, apart from Sloth, but it's not like I hated her. I just thought she was the more annoying one.
Oh yeah, she's so annoying.
The other ones were really cool. I thought that Envy was a douche, and then I was like, oh, I feel a bit sorry for you, but you're just a little fucking weasel, and that annoyed me as well. But that's the point.
Yeah.
What about you? Who's your other favorite?
Ruki. The
child.
The kid, yeah. The kid
I forgot about
Sarah, like, kind of befriends, kind of doesn't, eventually does befriend in there. He was my favorite. And I'm sad that he's gone. I'm sad that he's gone forever. I hope that everyone who is currently gone forever as of the end of this book is not actually gone forever. I will be so disappointed if everyone is gone forever.
Well, we have an afterlife opportunity, so let's not write anybody off.
Yeah, exactly. And like the concept of the other person that I'm thinking of being reintroduced has already been brought up. So I feel like that could have been foreshadowing. Crossing my fingers.
We'll find out, won't we?
Yeah.
We should probably read the second one and do another show about it, because I feel like there are enough feelings about the series where we'll have plenty of stuff to talk about. I mean, we've been talking for over an hour. And we probably could for a bit longer. But yeah, I think it's one of those rare opportunities where we find a book that we both like really dug. Really liked, because I think we've both quite liked all of the books that we've read, but this one just we seem to have a lot more to talk about with this one. But also I think it was something a bit different, and it's not like I don't think I've ever read anything like it, so there was more of an opportunity for me to pick up on stuff that I was like, what the fuck. Also it was very long for Seth.
It's pretty long. I read it in 3 sittings. The first one was I checked out the sample to determine whether or not I wanted to read it, and then immediately wanted to read it. So I spent like I read it in 2 sittings, because I'm thinking of, I might be thinking of the same evening where I was reading for like an hour and a half straight, and then I took a break, and then I read for another like 6 hours straight, something like that. It was crazy. I read it really, really quickly, partly because I was on a deadline, and partly because I just did not want to put it down.
Yeah. That'll do it for you.
Yeah,
that'll do it.
It does it for me. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a book that I'm currently reading at the moment that I want to talk to you about after this recording. Mysterious. That I'm not sure if you'll like.
Okay.
But it's interesting. So, in fact, there are 2 I need to talk to you about after this. But so the next episode will be us chatting shit, talking about our stuff. I'm hoping to work on Blackout between now and then. I'm
hoping to write at least 4,000 words of IB between now and then.
You will.
I will.
The spark, the fire, the flame is within you. No, I think you'll. If you get stuck between now and then, just think back to this book.
It literally did give me inspiration for a thing that I had not thought of that I could use in IB. Yes, that's perfect.
Love it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have anything else to share.
I don't think I do either. Like, at least not without giving spoilers.
Yeah. We can talk about that after, but for the recording, I think we should let them enjoy the reveals. But yeah. Go and read Fallens First by Kassidy Coursey.
Highly, highly recommend. If you are into urban fantasy or fantasy at all, and you like a romance subplot, it is for you.
And if you don't like any of those things, usually, you'll probably still enjoy it.
You'll probably still like it anyway. Yeah. The characters are compelling.
There's a bit of violence.
There's a bit of violence. There's a little bit of sex. There's like a confusing lack of sex everywhere else. Like, it was really weird to me, the fact that like lust and gluttony weren't fucking anybody. It's like, why not? That's your thing.
Not yet.
At least that was like the implication. If that was me misreading something, then that's my fault. That's my fault. But like it was seriously implied that these creatures of indulgence were not indulging. Like, why?
As much as you'd like.
As much as I would think would be logical, you know? Like when you're made of the concept of indulgence. And that's another thing that I really love, is every time somebody interprets the 7 deadly sins, especially like in a creature with powers, it's really interesting to see how everything is interpreted and like what they think it means to be envious and be envy, what they think it means to be lust or gluttony or greed or sloth or pride, or the other one that I'm forgetting. Am I forgetting one? Was that all 7? I don't think so. I always forget
counting. One. I was just listening.
I always forget one. It's never the same one, but I always forget one. Yeah.
Cool. Nice.
Yeah, it is. You'll like it, I promise.
Yeah. Just fucking read it.
Just read it.
Just read it.
Yeah. It's like $5 for the ebook and 487 pages, I think. Took me about, like I said, 7 or 8 hours to finish. So not a huge time investment if you've got a couple of days where, you're going to have a few hours to do nothing but read. Yeah.
Cool, man. Yeah, no, it's good. Yes, you look like you were going to say something.
Yes, it's completely unrelated, basically. But I meant to spend all day yesterday writing, but I didn't get enough sleep. Whoa, your face.
I'm listening.
Okay, I didn't get enough sleep, so I did not spend most of the day writing. But I did spend most of the day working on getting good at needle felting. I just decided to pick it up finally, right? So I needle felt now, among many other things. But
Amazing.
like ADHD brain is like, yes, new hobby. Oh, I'm so good at this already. And I'm making a thing, and I want to have it finished so I can show you the next time we talk.
I hope that you do, because I love needle felt stuff. It's very cute.
Yeah, it is. It is really cute. I wanted to have it done this time, but I didn't finish it yesterday. So
You've been busy. It's all good.
yeah, I've been busy, and I had other stuff that I wanted to do. So that was me procrastinating and poking stuff with a needle repeatedly instead of what I was supposed to be doing.
At least it was felt and not like a person.
Yep.
No voodoo. No voodoo for you do.
Sweet. Okay. I think that really is everything that's on my mind right now.
Cool.
So I just dumped all of that.
That's what this is for.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I think it's time.
Probably. It's probably past time. It usually is by the time we say it's time.
Over to you.
Okay. Yeah, we do have a sign off that I can almost never remember, and I almost always make it awkward. So let's see if I can not make it awkward this time.
Okay, I believe in you.
For you, Kassidy, and for Sarah. Okay. Shit. And I completely forgot what I was talking about. All right. Please like and subscribe. Thank you for joining us today, Book Goblins. God damn it, I suck at this so much. Thank you for joining us today, Book Goblins. We appreciate you. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Share this video. Tell people about it. And stay tuned for more unhinged talk about the unreal on the regular.
And that's where I'll fade the music.